guys, Camper Rusher here. Welcome to a video where we tell you everything about the new season of Factions. And my god, is there a lot to tell you. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a lot of talk in this episode, but this video, but it's a lot of good information that you're probably going to want to know if you watch the Faction show, if you play on the Archon, or even if you're semi-interested. There's a lot of good info here, so stick around. I'm here with not D-Field, but Curtis. Hey, Kurt, how you doing?
What's up, dude?
What's up? Kurt sounds a little weird. He's actually at Mark's house right now in Chicago while we're filming this video. So yeah, you can hear D-Field in the background. So they're in the same room right now, and that's what's going on. So Kurt, let's get right into it because we got a lot of info to pass on today. So first off, the brand new Faction server. I hope you all enjoyed episode 1000. By the way, I loved it. Hope you did too. The new Faction server is called Factions Ruby here on pvp.thearchon.net. The release date of this server, a little bit longer than usual. It will be Thursday, September 29th. So that is the day you can come on the Archon, and it will be released to donators only. You guys know how we do it. The first 3 days will be donator only. Thursday, September 29th is when it opens, which means episode 1001, the first episode of the brand new season, will premiere Friday, September 30th. So those are your dates right there. Now, just a reminder how we do it. On September 29th, Thursday, that's the day Factions Ruby comes out to donators only. Because of the rank mission system we have to do a beta fee rather than the rank. So if you want to join September 29th, if you want to play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, those are the 3 donator days that we're doing. Sunday, it will be released to the public. If you want to play those 3 days, get your head start, there's a beta fee, the $10 beta fee. Same thing we did with CyanX, and then the $20 and $50 rank missions will be available. The reason we have to do it that way and not just do it through the ranks is because the rank, like, you have to get the rank mission actually on the server and call it in on the server, so it just doesn't work with the whitelisting system. So beta fee, that you guys, most of you who are around this channel, the server, know how that works. Next thing, to make up for all this going on, you know, the donator stuff, in celebration of it all, 20% off sale, pvp.thearchon.net, starting right now. If you're watching this video, you can literally go on to shop.thearchon.net. You can go to Factions Ruby, you can get a beta fee, you can get the $20 or $50 rank, all 20% off, and you can even get something called the hack tag, which I'm going to tell you a little bit about in just a second. So that's all going on, 20% off sale starting now until October 3rd. So we don't do sales all the time. When they happen, everyone kind of freaks out. So there it is, just letting you know. So that's all the info about release dates, sales, servers, what's going on. That's the Archon stuff right there. Let's tell you a little bit about Factions Ruby and why you're going to be playing it with us this season, because it's going to be a heck of a time. Getting into it, we're going to start with the biggest thing and probably the most controversial thing. And Kurt, you're going to need to help me out here a little bit. So, we have created a custom hacked client. Now, before you freak out, this hack client is, so you are going to be allowed to use this hack client, that it's the Archon's hack client. You're going to be allowed to use it and it only. You cannot bring on other hacks. You cannot do that. We are basically this custom hack client. You're not going to have kill aura. You're not going to be able to PvP with the hack client, but it is going to give you little advantages that we find. Like, you know, I've been hacking a lot, and lots of you like, you hack, you're starting to get addicted to it. There is a couple good things in hacks that are, that are kind of cool to have if everybody has them, or, a large chunk of people on the server have them. That doesn't include PvP. I don't find hacking PvP to be that fun. So so basically some of the things, like, you'll have the name tags. You'll be able to see name tags. You'll be able to see the type of gear people are wearing. There'll be possibly chest ESP, things like that. So it's a custom hack client. And Kurt, anything you want to add? Like, how are people going to be able to get this thing or use it? Like, I don't know all the tech stuff there.
Okay, so basically, around the 28th or the early 29th, I'm going to make a forum post on the Archon. Yep. I'll also tweet it on the Twitter of the Archon with some information on the client, what hacks it has. It's also going to come with some extra mods, like things such as armor status, forge abilities, and stuff like that. Yep. So you guys can install your own mods onto it. But basically, the way it's going to work is going to use an installer. So you're going to download this install onto your computer, which you'll then just literally click a button that just says install and then from there you'll go to your Minecraft, select the profile, and that's it. You've installed the client.
Yes, so there's the tech stuff. Now here's the big thing that I'm going to try and explain to you. If we do this system, how in the heck are we going to dictate one hack from the other? How are we going to say who's legal, who's not, who gets banned, who doesn't? So first off, I should clarify, you will only be allowed to use the Archon hack client on Factions Ruby. You're allowed only that hack, and you're only allowed to use that one hack on Factions Ruby. So there's that. The next thing is, for it to work, you are going to have a tag. I was talking about the hack tag. In order for you to use this, everyone's going to have access to it. Anyone could go download this thing and use it on the Archon. But if you are caught hacking without this tag, which you can get, again, store.thearchon.net, then you will be treated as a normal hacker. Because this is a way we can narrow it down. Because this was the biggest problem doing this, is how are you going to be able to see, if it's, like a, Impact client hack, or if it's the Archon, which is legal. So we thought we're not going to be able to do it for everybody. If we just let everybody do it, how the heck are we going to monitor that? So how we're going to do it is a system where you basically get this advantage if you donate for a tag. And so if we see someone hacking, using some cheats, doing whatever, if they have this tag, then we know they're legal. Legal to use the Archon hack. We can dig further into it to see if you're using some other type of hack, but then at least it narrows it down. So in order to legally use this hack here on Factions Ruby, you have to have the hack tag. I don't know. I don't know what we'll call it. Well, you'll see it on the store. You can go take a peek there. Just to point out, if you do not purchase the hack tag and then you choose not to use the hack client, it does give you advantages, but you can still play Factions. This hack client does not ruin Factions. That was the big thing. We wanted to make a client where people could test out, use these hacks, safely use hacks that, or they're not, I mean, is it really hacking or cheating anymore because it's allowed? I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. We'll call it hacks for the time being. So these hacks will help you out. They'll give you little advantages in certain situations in Factions, but it will not change the game. That's the big point of it, because, on 2B2T, any hack clients are allowed, all that stuff. That would ruin Factions. The custom one we have created limits what you can do, but it definitely gives you a couple advantages here and there. So that's, I don't know, that's how that system's going to work. So I thought I'd update you on that. Next thing, which is pretty cool, Raid Top. So this season of Factions is going to be heavily focused on Raid Top. F-top is still going to be a thing. F-top value with money and, base value, faction value. That's all going to be a thing on its own. But Raid Top is testing who are the best raiders on the server. So how it's going to work. Every faction is going to start out with a raid balance. Let's say it's 100 points. So say Kurt here has a faction. His faction's name is Curtis. My faction name is Team Nudis. Curtis has a base. He has 100 raid bal points. All right. So I go to his base. I raid his base. And basically how it's going to work, kind of like the core system, but there's going to be no cores, nothing like that. But when Curtis does his claim, he has to, I don't know if it's going to be his first claim or whatever it is, but he's going to have a master claim, the main claim, the boss claim, whatever it is like the one claim that matters. And if a TNT goes off, a piece of TNT goes off in that claim, and it was shot from another person's claim. So say I shot a piece of TNT from my Team Nudis claim, it blew up in his master claim, then boom, automatically I steal 25% of his raid balance points. It's based off percent. So say I go raid a huge faction, like a faction that's been raiding everybody, a faction that's got 5,000 raid points. If I raid them, if I get a TNT that blows up in their master claim, I automatically steal 25% of their raid points. So that right there, that alone, that plugin right there is going to change the way people think of factions and the way people compete, because people are going to want to raid. People are not going to just build bases and sit there. Some people still will, but factions is raiding. That's why this game mode is so popular, and I want more and more people to start raiding. I want more competition. I want more fights, and that's what's going to do it. So we'll clarify that further, but that's I hope that quickly explains the system. That's probably, honestly, like the thing I'm most excited for, at least one of the things. So again, another big change. Two things right there, the hack client, the raid top. things that's just going to change that. Like, this is nothing like we've ever done before. Next thing, these things are a little bit simpler. Mine spawners with hands. So the big thing this season is when you're going to raid, someone catches you, they take down all their spawners within 5 minutes, the raid's over. That ticked people off. I mean, not me as much, but, you know, the serious raiders who, you know, you work so hard to build the cannon, do all this, and then they could just take down their spawners in a second. It wasn't fair. So basically, if you have any type of rank on the Archon, you're able to mine spawners with your hand. You have to mine spawners with your hand now. That's how it works. And also we're doing stacked mobs to, I don't know, you guys, if you watch my Skyblock, Sky Regions, stacked mobs, that's what we do. Next thing, custom enchants is still a thing. This may or may not upset you, I don't know, but the PvP will once again change. You guys know with custom enchants, we always add something. You know, this season it was the tank enchant. It made a very much more offensive type of PvP, whereas the season before it was far more defensive. This season we're bringing in something. Well, we're bringing in a couple things. I'll say one thing: the bow is gonna be a little bit more powerful for you fellow Katnisses out there, just like myself. You're gonna have some help there. There's gonna be all the custom enchants, the new ones that we're adding are game changing. They seriously are. So be excited for that. New types of PvP, new types of things you can deal with in factions. Can't wait for that. Last thing, custom nether biome, right, Kurt? Explain that a little bit, because I don't know too much about it.
Okay, so as you guys know, last season we tested out a new map generation, and this season we're going with the same map generation for the main world, but we have modified it, so it's a lot more PvP friendly and faction friendly. So there's not such huge biomes and mountains basically, which is one of the main requests for the map. So with that, we've also decided to change the way the nether was generated. So now it's not just big, massive lava pools. So Braden, if you would like to teleport to me,
yep,
here is a little part of the nether that you'll be able to see.
Ooh, check this out. I haven't seen this yet, so this is super. Holy Lord. And how big's the border in the nether?
Right now we're still deciding on it. We don't know whether we want to make it a huge border or the same size as usual, but we're still debating whether we want to change it up or not. That'll be deciding in the final release notes.
Obviously, it will be canon only, so no withers in here. I just want to see different types of bases and different types of layouts, and yeah, so the nether could be, we could be here a lot more often than usual, which I'm super excited for. So there's the nether, custom. Are we missing anything, Curtis? Is that everything so far?
I think that's pretty much everything.
Yeah, I think that's definitely all I got. So just if you couldn't tell yet, this is the brand new spawn. I mean, we'll get a full on tour in EP 1001, but that's all the info for today. Wow, we kept that under 15 minutes if I end this really quickly. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I missed anything. If I did, I will update you episode 1001. Just a reminder, September 29th, Thursday, release date, Factions Ruby. Right now, while you're watching this video, you can go onto shop.thearchon.net. 20% off sale is on right now, just until October 3rd, so you got some time. You can buy $20 and $50 rank missions. You can purchase the beta fees if you want to get on those first 3 days. The server Factions Ruby will go public to everybody on the 2nd, so Sunday, October 2nd, and that's about it. I know there's going to be a lot of questions, probably a lot of concerns. I know how people are negative right away when they first hear ideas, so I'm expecting it and am waiting to hear it nonetheless, because you know whether it's negative or not, it's always good to read the comments and see what you guys are thinking. But give it a chance. Seriously, we know we want to bring something fresh to Factions without ruining the game type. That is our goal, and we're just trying to make it as fun as possible for everybody. So leave your suggestions, comments down below, and then also get ready to give it a chance, because it's definitely something different, definitely something new. But I am more than excited for episode 1001, the brand new season. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you all enjoyed today's episode of this video. If you're excited for the new season of Factions, touch that like button. Join the rushers by subscribing to my channel. Make sure to come join pvp.thearchon.net. And that's all we got. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.